Hello everyone, my name is Susie. Welcome to my today's talk on the transformation of DevOps and information security in AIoT. Before we just start our today's session, I would like to express my gratitude to the Conf42 for inviting me to be here and meet all of you. Let's just begin. Here is a quick introduction about myself. I'm currently working as a DevOps manager and software operations architect at Signify, formerly Philips Lighting. 3 years ago, I have actively delved into AI and machine learning, etc. So, which is the reason why I'm here. Look at the left side. In our tech industry, we strive to contribute to open source a lot. So if you would like, you can scan this QR code provided, and you can gain my articles, tech events, and speeches, and also my upcoming books. So first, we will talk about what does it mean, AIoT. So actually, it's just a new term. It means artificial intelligence in IoT. For example, like automated vehicles like Tesla, Waymo, etc. And for example, like smart cities, our company is Lighting as a leader industry, and also the video surveillance, monitoring traffic, and smart buildings. For the manufacturing, like we take advantage like deep learning and deep neural networks for production line to do this kind of quality checks. As I said, my strength is in IoT, lighting industry. So I take the relevant, for example. So let's imagine I visited the Black Forest recently and I captured a photo as the right side illustrates. Now I'd like to recreate the same ambience in my bedroom. Can AI achieve it? The answer is yes. So first I got this photo, Black Forest photo, and we need to have some conversion from image to the text or to some parameters that hardware can recognize. So far, definitely we can achieve it. For example, a couple of weeks ago, OpenAI launched one of the 6 features. One of these is DALL-E 3. And it can support this function very well. And then we will just, upload this, let the DALL-E 3 to process this photo image to the text related to these lighting parameters that hardware can recognize. Then send the command to hardware, let hardware processing. Finally, we applied it. Become this. It's quite astonishing, right? Go ahead. So second part, we will discuss how AI and AIoT affect our DevOps roles. I believe most of you are maybe as a DevOps engineers. Let's go ahead. So what's the current AI capabilities? I have to tell you, so far I provided the data here is quite a little bit old because I got it a couple of months ago. And 2 weeks ago, on the OpenAI's Dev Days, they launched the 6 features. And the new data, new knowledge, and a new function, and a new modalities. It dramatically changes the current AI capabilities. We definitely need to jump into what I say, the AGI era. What does that mean? Is artificial general intelligence era. As the ex-OpenAI CEO Sam said, he just defined AGI as a kind of medium human, can let your work effectively as a co-worker. So return to this topic. Yeah, definitely in the future or in the very coming future, the AI capability will increase them 2 or 3 times than current data I shared. So what's the current data? So AI is equal to a Google Level 3 software engineer. If you're not familiar with Google's salary hierarchy, here it is. So for the level 3 Google's software engineer, they can earn like around $200K per year, and it can be replaced right now. And AI is also equal to a qualified Stanford student. You think maybe just in a major? No, it's in 16 units, similar like 16 majors. It's really super intelligent Stanford students, right? Actually over the decade, we have a lot of discussion about AI. AI actually is not a new term, but did you realize this year AI become very popular and it's kind of, it's kind of prominent than at any moment, any time in the past years. As I said, the answer is we are definitely into the AGI era. So what does it mean? Actually, OpenAI's GPT-4 Turbo, the recent model, the recent API, actually can just bridge the gap between human common sense and the AI capabilities. So over the 10 years ago, we had a prediction about AI. Yes, it's about like telemarketers. They can be replaced easily, and also bookkeeping clerks and compensation and benefits managers, etc., or receptionists. But actually, this year, after we jump into the AGI era, things changed. Here is some the statistical data from very official website. Here are the 10 roles that AI is most likely to replace. Unfortunately, I have to tell you, in tech jobs, for example, like coders, software engineers, data analysts, their job can be replaced by AI easily, and also media jobs. Do you remember this protest like Hollywood? They have the content creations protest for protecting their IP, right? And also the legal industry jobs, for example, like paralegals, legal assistants, or market research analysts, also teachers, and also finance jobs like financial analysts and financial advisors, and also like stock traders, graphic designers, accountants, customer service agents. But for our DevOps, we will focus on software engineers. Now you may feel very worried about our role, our job. But what AI cannot do, here it is. So AI cannot do a lot of things. But I will focus on these 4 parts. So first, AI is incapable of handling intricate problems. We are in the reality. So the real world case is not that, 1 + 1 = 2. It's very complex. For example, especially like big firms, developers consistently encounter real world open-ended questions and challenges. Big firms, they are a lot of departments. For each department, they have a different perspective. And when they work together to achieve the same goal. And also there is an old business, and for example, like a migration. We always encounter this kind of situation, like a migration, because we know if it's completely new, we can do it easily. But for migration, we need to keep the zero down time for the running business. For these kind of intricate problems, so far AI cannot do it, because it means that kind of multi-departments cooperations, and also very, very little things, not just only related to technology. It's also related to the models, the business models of our customers' business. There's some what should I say, is a kind of interpersonal skills, something like that. The second part is AI lacks the depth of thought. For example, like I mentioned, AI current capability can replace the level 3 Google engineers. But how about level 4, the top one? I think everyone just know actually as DevOps. So we are not just only focused on the development, we focus on the operations as well. I forgot who said it. DevOps is similar like a philosopher. It's not just one piece of technology. They must know the whole picture of over the entire life cycle of a business, from the human communications, and also the technologies like development, operations, Linux, and networking, etc., etc., and so on, a lot of things. And when it comes together, it's really difficult to be replaced by AI, because AI cannot do this depth of thought. For example, like the top Google's engineer, they are kind of the master in our tech industry. They are the person to what I say, it's kind of a game maker, and they are the person to make this role. Yeah, right. And also the third one, AI is deficient in critical thinking capabilities. As I mentioned, there are the 6 features has been launched on the dev day of OpenAI. One of it is the modalities, and it means in the future, and OpenAI, also maybe other AI companies, they will launch more and more sophisticated models. So it means it will affect our daily life. It affects enormous range of fields. But about this thinking model, we will be the person to choose. It's what I like. It's not what I like. It's I need to, for example, we questioned. It's not my thinking model. It's not it belongs to my personality. I'm the person. I question this. It cannot, to nurture myself thinking model, because we as a human, we have our personal thinking model. So it's super. What should I say? It's one of the most important capabilities we need to focus on. I mean, critical thinking. It means we cannot replace by AI. And I could say critical thinking is a kind of one difference between human and AI. And also the fourth one, AI struggles to engage in real world collaborations and communication across various departments and teams, right? For example, like software skills. Communication should be fine, but how about interpersonal skills? They didn't know how we feel, even we use these words, right? But related to the kind of humans' words, or even with their intonation. It's really complicated. It's not like if it's just a machine, just because of your test can understand what you really mean. So it's kind of interpersonal skills. AI cannot do it. Or also like leadership and, being the influencer to affect others and the problem solving. Yeah, this AI may be help us, but for the entire and intricate problems, they cannot do it. And also like teamwork and, for example, like maintaining the work ethic. This the AI cannot do. We mentioned, the AIoT and also how affect our DevOps roles. But then the third one is AI security. Actually, definitely in principle, for not for AI, not for in IoT industry, for example, like a software attack by AI, it will just let your website go down, right? Or maybe you got some financial losses. But if AI hacked IoT industry, it's so horrible. It means it will kill someone. It will affect individuals directly. Let's focus on the IoT industry. First, as I said, AI is not new term. So far, it becomes very prevalent just because the GPT-4 has been released in March 2023. But actually, this term has been coined in 1956, so it's almost 70 years ago. What I mean is AI security, it will grow up gradually, not just so far I give you the AI security scopes, but it definitely is coming very soon. It will be expanded. But we can learn from the traditional classification related to security, right? For example, the right side is the diagram I drew. And here you will see information security with include cybersecurity. And it have the and the cybersecurity and IoT, IT security, they have overlap. It belongs to network security. Let's go ahead. Cybersecurity. And it's just here. So network security, cloud security, endpoint security, application security, then IoT security. So we will extend this part a lot because, as I mentioned, IoT security we must focus on very much. It will affect our lives. It will affect the safety of the city, the entire country, or the entire world. So IoT security related to, for example, like 5G networks, related to IoV, like Internet of Vehicles, IoT, industrial IoT. So looks like the right side is the ICI's cyber incident timeline. It's a real case. It's some real case happened over the past 1,000 years, 100 years, sorry. So first, for example, since the 1903, let's take one for example. So 212, there is campaign. It's about the gas pipeline cyber attack. So for example, think this pipeline, and also think about the nuclear industry. If it has been attacked by AI, it means not just one person or a few persons that they will die, but it will dramatically erupt and destroy the entire city or the entire country. So horrible, right? So it's the reason why we must focus on the AI security, especially the IoT industry. So here is the AI security based on my personal 10 years cyber security expert. I defined this with my 3 years working experience in AI. So let's just have a look, go through the whole 1, 2, 3, the AI security, because it's it's kind of very different from the traditional security scopes. So first, let's go to the data security. So protects the AI data confidentially and integrity and availability, and uses encryption and access controls, the secure data storage, and also anonymize the data to prevent leaks. For example, here is quite a new feature because take one for example like ChatGPT. We have interaction with ChatGPT. We send a question. But this kind of question definitely will related to our real life or is something related to our privacy. And when we anonymize it, even if it has been tagged, it's nothing. It won't be a big deal for us. And the second, privacy preservation. So what it can do to protect this privacy preservation. So for example, differentiate privacy, in compressors, methods, we introduce managed disturbance or other noises into this data to safeguard individual privacy without compromising the general usefulness of data. So even if it has been hacked or etc., they do not know. They got some noises. They cannot get the general useful of the data. And thirdly, the learning allows for the spreading the training procedure over various devices to prevent the disclosure of raw data, right? And the third one is the traditional one, information security, like application cloud infrastructure, incident response, cryptography, and disaster recovery, vulnerability management. All types of the information security we need to focus on in AI, right? And the explainability and the transparency is also the very important one for AI security, because it can identify vulnerabilities and understanding how decisions are made. And the transparent models are easy to audit, to debug. For us, we are the human, but this is just a machine. We give the data, no matter what kind of things, we need some, it can be explainability and also transparent. Otherwise, we do not know the machine will go which kind of direction. Maybe it's a disaster, but we even didn't know it because it's dramatically not transparent for us, right? And then the IoT security, like we have 5G networks, the self-driving and the IoT. We definitely do not want the AI attack us, right? It's so is so terrible, yeah. And the human AI interaction security, like protecting user data, preventing the impersonation attacks, ensuring that the AI-generated outputs are not exploited by malicious purpose. For example, we have the interaction and with ChatGPT or with some learning model. And we are just younger, we are just a teenager or some, these kind of things. If they has been attacked, okay, and it has been exploited by malicious purpose, wow, it's really horrible. It can train our children, our next generation, or even for us, to kind of nurture your religion or your something affect your culture, and to influence you to do something very bad. Oh, it is so horrible. And then it's also special when in AI, because as I mentioned, there are a lot of the modalities, like models, so many models so far in reality, and also in the future, there are more and more models will be launched. So what we can do to protect this model security is the core things for AI security, because AI is kind of a set of various models. And so first, adversarial perturbations like malicious inputs crafted to deceive AI models into making incorrect predictions. Also, the transfer attacks like adversarial attacks that work across different AI models. And for example, like white box, black box attacks, which depend on the attacker's knowledge of the target, like model's architecture. For example, like if your model, for example, like a business prediction model has been attacked by your competitors, and you just generated, and the AI just generated this prediction, like you go this way, but dramatically wrong. Maybe just after 2 years, you just realize, wow, it's completely wrong prediction. But you already, to pay everything there. You contributed to your business. You spend you cost the money for everything. But it is so horrible, right? Bias and fairness security. We are human around the world, and with different cultures, different civilizations, different religions. It's so difficult in our daily life, to do our best to mitigate the bias. For this machine, of course, they didn't know what is a bias. So we definitely need to this techniques to identify and to reduce the bias in training data. It's what we will train this machine. And also fairness or aware learning, so created to design models that make fair predictions across different demographic groups, different cultures. And then lifecycle security. AI is not like, we just invent some software. We developed a software. One day we just terminate. We do not use it anymore. Leave it. But the AI model or AI stuff, you cannot just, we started coding practices and regular updates. But how about one day you will determine this project? You must make sure everything, proper disposal of these systems. If it's just determined, you end this project, and terminate this project, it should be fine. But if something, ongoing, we must make everything sure we have the life cycle. We make sure everything properly. We, what's the next step, the regular updates. That's the quite most important part. And then regulation or regulatory compliance. If we just rely on the AI firms itself, to be warm heart, to be a good heart, to help, the technology go the right direction, it's ridiculous. We cannot rely on them. We need involve in what I say, the regulations and also the legislations, for example, like the data protection laws, the GDPR, or industry-specific regulations and ethical guidelines, right? And the last one, but it's the last one, but then I don't think it will be the last one. Definitely in the near future, it will be extended. Human in the loop. Because if there's no human review, like white box, black box, we do not know what the machine will go. Will the machine go which direction? Or the machine has been attacked, the machine got some threat detection. But we must have some human expertise with the AI analysis for this threat detection. And also be curious and be cautious. No matter how we cautious, it's not wrong, honestly. We need to have this overall human oversight. So we have discussed the AIoT definition, and I also give you the lighting application example in reality. And also I have shared how AI and AIoT affect our DevOps roles and what we can do, what AI can do, and what AI cannot do. We will focus on this one. And then the last, but not least, we have a discussion about the information security, the traditional classifications, and also we focus on the IoT security. Definitely, I give you the new definitions and also the scopes, different scopes of AI security we need to focus on. Yeah, so here it is. So I hope all of you can get a little bit of inspiration from my today's talk, and anything practical you gained, I will feel really grateful. And I hope you enjoy today's talk. Thank you.